welcome to my channel. So let's see what we got today from UPS that came from Amazon, people. Let's see if this camera stays still in autofocus while I do this. So let's unbox what's in this box, within the box. Okay, pair of pliers. Let's see what's in here. I guess you do it here. Something like that. Okay. Okay, I can see it's a latch. Some kind of latch here. This is a joke. Okay, you gotta straighten it out. Got it. Okay, so okay, we got one, actually two. Let's see if we got. These things are tight on here. Okay, I guess I got that one. Okay, gotta bring it up a little bit here. Gotta be careful when you open these crates that come like this, because these aluminum tabs that they put on here are extremely sharp. Okay, trying to get to the other side. So this is in here it's a $570 Indian kit. Give me 1 second while I find out for you. Keep looking at the empty box while I get the detail. What they sent us for us to review. So we're gonna find out what model. Oh, okay. So it's a VEVOR Metal Lathe 7x12 mini metal linear. They call this a mini. They should call this a mid-size. No, mini. Mini is something like a Pakistan FX70, that's a mini. That's small. Anyway, and somehow we gotta try to get this open so the viewers could see it. And so, wow, almost got cut there. All right, so I got this guy here. I hate those guys that drive around with stupid mufflers. You want a car that makes noise, go buy yourself a real racing car. Seriously. Alright, I gotta go to the other side and get to this opening. Oh, there you go. Okay. Man, these things are really in there. Okay. And then, I guess it's this guy here. I'm trying to avoid getting cut. I think these things are apparently very sharp. Alright, I think I got this one too. There you go. Holy crap. This one is really in there. When I'm trying to open it, it also keep these tabs intact. So if we have to return this, we'll be able to re-lock it down again. So, all right. Now we need a chisel to remove the top. We'll be right back. Yeah, so hey Dan, does anybody have the small chisel that we use to separate? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Thanks. Yeah, okay. We found what we're looking for. We will continue, guys. This. Okay, so this makes it easier. See? There you go. Alright, so get in here. And then here. They didn't lock this time. God. Are you kidding me? My daughter's a little bit, my puppy. I can get this side to come up. Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't want to break this because, like I said, just in case we have to return it, we want to keep everything intact. I'm making it hard because I didn't pull up good enough to separate it. There you go. Oh, okay. This is that simple. Oh, come on, you sucker. I don't want to break the goddamn wood. Yeah, I could have to get a better tool than this. This is doing the job. Huh, guess what? It's upside down. Alright. Anyway, let's continue getting this crate open. Ah! There you go. Like I said, what is it? Mohana? I don't know how you pronounce that Chinese name, but Metal Lathe 7x12 inches, precision medium metal lathe, 2250 RPMs, 400 watts, vertical speed, mini lane, precision bench, top metal working lean with various type of metal tuning. Okay, so this is the kit that comes with everything except for, I guess it comes, actually this is the upgraded one. So I guess they have one for $4.99, and it's the old one with the white plastic gears. And according to what it's saying here, let me lean over here, and I don't want to block the camera. Yeah, so it says totally redesigned from top to bottom, whatever the Chinese mean by that. Upgraded design. So upgraded design, low noise, high consistency, precision alignment, and it looks like it's using a totally different gear set. When we get it open, we'll see what they're talking about. Anyway, so I guess this is the bottom plate. It's my water, my snacks when I'm watching movies on Apple TV, the hammer to put it back together, measuring system. And more munchies. Everywhere you look, I have munchies. Okay, so this 4x4 that you see here, I'm going to be cutting 10 inches here and here, 2 parts, and they're going to be mounted. Once this is mounted to the plate, they're going to be mounted to this on each side, which will give it a support on this table here. Bring it up to a level of eye view, not pit view, so it's going to be on the low. Excuse me. The reason why I have it on the low is so that I can have one of those stool chairs work face to face. And this is a small work area we have here. We're still waiting for our house to be finished, the builders to finish building. I invested on a built from the ground up, 3,480 square foot. With, sitting on 1.8 acres of land and lake. So I'm just waiting. I guess because of the pandemic and everything, things slowed down, but I guess they're back on full force. And they said it should be done by after January 2023. And yeah, so here's the funny thing. There's a lot of little stuff in here. A lot. Look at this. It's also full of grease like crazy. There's a bolt on the floor. I wonder where that came from. Oh, I guess that's to hold this piece. Wow. So I guess when we assemble this, what we need to do is get all this grease off of it. Yeah. So that's what this looked like. Already assembled. You don't even have to do anything. When I was looking at the review, not the review, but when I was looking at this, it said that some assembly required. And I guess what I mean by some is just only that piece, because everything else seems to be intact. You got this plastic nurturing thing here. Okay, the next step is that apparently this guy has some kind of four 10mm bolts holding it from the bottom. So let me get a racket wrench so we can release those. Guys use the tools, you need to put it back in its place so that when we try to find these tools, we can find them. Instead of trying to, this is with the screwdrivers, this was in the proper place. They don't put everything back in the proper place. They're too busy either fixing something or disassembling something or trying to figure out something. When I come to my shop here, they're not even tight at all. Okay, so the best way to do this, instead of using the rackage, we're going to use the drill bit and remove them that way. Alright. We're in business here now. So let's see if we can. Whoa, sorry, move the camera again. You might hold that camera down. Put the sandbag on that side. So this way when we walk by, we don't force to hit it. I want to get it out before I show you. You probably already know all the crap that comes in it. But let's get it out of here and get a closer look. The frame seems to be, has a small dent, but not a bad one. And I guess this moving around a lot kind of chipped the blue paint on the bottom plate. But yeah, it seems to be on. It seems to just to be dirty, like really, really dirty, like greased up like hell. All right, I guess they put all the grease to protect it. Okay, let's get the first one on, and second one. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright. All four bolts are removed. The funny thing about it is there's something wrong if it's not working, or something's wrong with this machine, whatever the case may be. It's how to get those bolts back in there. Trying to line it up. I mean, the form that came, there's no damage on either side. Just inside, I guess because of the weight, the plate. The other one seems to be, this is the first time I ever got something that had no damage whatsoever in the outside whatsoever. Meaning that it got here safe from China with no problem. Through the airline, through the cargo, through custom, then through our airport, through our custom, and then UPS and FedEx, you know the deal with them. When they see something that weighs more than 100 pounds, they start panicking because they feel that they're not getting paid enough to hawk around such a big item. Okay, so we're going to remove this boy from in here and get it up on this table. By the way, this one is not the 220. This is the 110 volts 400. I was gonna get the 550. I don't see the difference between an extra 100 watts on the motor. Yeah, basically they're all going to do the same crap, and it's getting a very serious expensive one that really costs a lot of money. Okay, so I guess the smart thing to do is so we can get a better look at this, is to put the cover back on and hope that you can support it. Well, we put it on here because I don't think we're going to be able to get the camera in that dark corner there where it's actually going to be set up at. So let's get this in here and see if we can see. Oh yeah, okay. Make our life easier while we look at this. Almost got cut there again. Come on, sucker. Get in there. Oh, crap. Don't you hate that? You're working with tools and you put them down and then you totally forget where the hell you put it down at. Yeah, I'll use this here. Okay, let's get this guy in here. Oh, we got it. Come on. This guy. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let me see. Yeah, it should even hold it. Jesus Christ, we didn't even get one in there. Bear with me. We need this to put it on here. It's too dark in that corner to look over the product. So we're just gonna come on. We're going to line this back up. Line this back way back again and just get it in there. All right. This line in there. There. Okay. All right. So let me get a pliers so that we could realign everything back up again. Yeah. So I got a couple of tools that will help us actually put this back in here. There you go. Simple on the job. I got this hammer from Amazon. Pretty cool hammer. It's rubber on both sides. It's good that when you're hitting aluminum, you don't make any damage to any metal or anything like that. I find it very good to get. When I was fixing previously a Z-axis, I was trying to get the bearings out, and I used that hammer to try to get it, and I damaged the lead screw, so I couldn't put the bearing back in there because I kept hitting the lead screw on the top with trying to get the bearing out. But after a couple of tries, I finally got it out, and okay, and got the bearing out because it had a bad bearing. And what I did was, in order to put the new bearing, after hitting it with a metal hammer at the lead screw, we got a sander and we started sanding around where the dents were from the hammer. When we finally cut off and sand off that area, we were able to put the bearings back in with no problem. So, and good notes, and if you try to change bearings on a lead screw, do not use anything metal to remove it. Try to use a wood, a hammer like this, pieces of wood in between them, and get it out that way. This way you don't damage the lead screw. So what we're gonna do now is an extra wood here support. So bad. Alright, give us a second. The camera guy is gonna give us some lighting. Right? Or do I do it from over here? Oh, okay, got it. And we're gonna about to bring some sunlight into this room. Alright, there you go. And they're barbecuing out there. And he's gonna turn on the AC so we can get some cool in here because it is boring in here. There you go. Alright. So I took it out of the box, resealed the box, put this plywood on top, so now we can look at this Venzer. I didn't even know it was a Venzer product. Why do they say it's a muffin? Funnel? But yet it's a different company though, so okay. Anyway, so we're gonna bring this all over here so we can get a closer look at this machine. And don't worry, I pick up 250 pounds a day. So this is 100 pounds. This is nothing. Yep. Anyway, so little rag here. So we're gonna go over a couple of things here, and we're gonna. I gotta get a wipe while the cameraman is gonna move closer to what we're working on. Get these rags here. Yeah, I'm on your way. All right. I think you need to. It looks like you need to tilt it a little more. Yeah. You need to tilt. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just trying to get these rags. Let me get these rags. Let me know when you're ready. Can I go now? Let me pass through. Let me pass through. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I got a couple of rags here, and yeah, this is full of grease like crazy. So I bought this, like I said, at Amazon. This machine came out to $5.49 because it says that it's the upgraded. And what I mean by upgraded, now I have another friend of mine that has one of these things, and his is like totally different to what I have. Yeah, wow, look at all this grease in here. Yeah. So the scratches you see here and the dents, it's from this guy, and it looks like the screw that was holding, looked like it just barely. Wow. Well, we can clean that up. Yeah, so we're gonna clean all this up, and so all the scratches and dents that you see here, it's from this. So we might have to pass a machine on this rail here because I see a couple of dents on it, and so well, this thing is in one piece. This is in one piece, and so okay, so give me a second. I'm trying to see if there's a lock or some kind on this because it's kind of stiff. Okay, so this says this is locked and this is okay, there you go. Why it's so stiff? I hope it's not bended. It's really stiffed. Okay, I guess it's the shipping. It's kind of stiff. Oh, you know what it is? There's this crazy heavy grease that's on it. Look at this. That's not allowing it to move. Oh my god, what is this dry stuff on there? It's like real thick. That kind of. So this side of the rail seems to be fine. They might have stiffened it. Oh my god, the lead screw's all dirty, full of, look at this, full of junk. So it seems to be moving smoother here, as you can see. This is where it stops at. But here, see how smooth it is? Now when it starts getting over here, just about right here. So according to the seller, this particular is supposed to be a new upgraded design and everything, that is supposed to have these black gears remodify or change something better. That's what I'm supposed to get. And after unboxing this guy here and getting all the goodies out of it, turns out to be that it's false information or false advertisement. So it has, the only thing that is upgraded is this plastic cover. Other than that, those are all the stuff that came with it. Rubber legs, extra chuck key, some Allen wrenches, some grease bottle, and these are the gears. And this is supposed to have, like I showed you on the Amazon web page, it shows you the gears. Oh, look what's in here. Does that look to you like an upgrade? It does not. So it look like we got the cheapo. Yeah, we got the cheapo. And I heard from some people that said that these motors usually come loose back here. So we'll find out about that. But yeah, these are not, you can see the fingerprints on that. They're not the upgraded gears. It seems to have the regular gears. Anyway, yeah, so you can see the inside, what I was talking about earlier, the damage from the packing. I'm going to get something so I can help you point at it. Here you go. So if you look there, this is where all these dents actually, those dents there, and you can see on the rail just right there some dents and some damage. It's not damage, I think they could be sand down, but you can see the dent there, and that was caused by when it gets here, it gets a little stuffy, just a little, but I think we could fix that. We could sand that section down and get it to, because once it passes that, then it's just nice and smooth. A little loose some stuff, but we could fix some of this stuff. There's a little play there, yeah. So there goes the dent right there, and this was the item that was completely loose. You can see the dents on it. It was rattling all over this place during packing, and that was supposed to be held by these plate and this bolt here. Those are the bolt and the plate that's supposed to be holding that. But it was not. We can fix that. That's just the back plate. Yeah, I could feel the dent. It must have been heavy. Anyway, we'll get in contact with seller and find out what's going on. This is actually working. Actually, you know something? While we have it open, let's test it. Before we call the seller and say, hey, you got a damaged item. You got a couple of dents. Okay. So first of all, we gotta get it off gear. Push forward, lock in. There you go. Make sure this is loose. Speed. Lift up. Here you go. And 0 forward. It's working! Yeah. I have it at full speed. So it is working. Okay, at least it's working. Let's try 0 is what? Off position? Okay. Bring it down to 0. It's off. And let's try it on reverse. On. And that's VEVOR. Oh! Awesome! Yeah, so we're going to bring the lathe forward, lock it down, and let's see if it comes. Okay, so that's going backwards. Now we need to bring it forward. Wait till it gets there to see if it has a problem, because by manually it gives you a problem, but it seems to be moving smoothly. A little sanding down will help it move better, so it's not getting stuck there. Yeah, it's moving. Awesome. Okay, stop, unlock. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess it's working. Like I said, the only damage was this guy. I mean, it's not damage, it's just that it came out of place. The bolt and the plate that's supposed to hold this did not hold during packing. And that's this and this here. And it goes under it. Somewhere under here. So I guess if you... So maybe the other way? Yeah, there you go. Okay. So that hits there. Sorry, I'm on the camera. Oh. Okay. I see where the camera. Sorry for the camera, but I see where it's hitting at. The bolt is actually hitting this. Look. Well, it's not. Actually, we could turn this around. Bear with me 1 second. We're trying to get a look at this inside, so you guys can see. So you can see this bolt it was hit. It's crooked. Anyway, but there goes. So it's actually not touching it. Some people complain that that bolt in there was actually touching. Trying to get the camera to focus, but no, it's not even touching when it comes out. So it seems to be running smoothly on here. A little sanding down on these edges here will get this guy to sit correctly, even out. You know. Anyway, yeah. So we'll try this out just to see how it is. So this goes forward. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. I don't like the idea that this actually hits when you lock it down. But into this. And into this. But yeah. It looks like the same one that my friend has. The only difference is you get a plastic cover instead of a metal cover. We'll find out from Amazon what's going on here. Why did we get the cheapo and not the upgraded one? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have fun as I have fun for the first time taking one of these things apart and looking at it. And tomorrow I'm going to set it up on that corner over there and do a couple of things with it. First I'm going to follow up with Amazon in regards of some of the damage that I found here. And the dent, a couple of dents that are here. I think I could sand this rail down, but I mean, it's not such a big thing. In all hands, I can always return the damn thing back. Anyway, if you guys like this video, give us a thumb up. If you don't, give a thumb down. Any suggestions, any idea what I should do with this? In regards of like sanding this down the rail here so that it can move smoothly, because it was actually jammed in there. If you go to the Amazon website, you also see what I'm talking about. Those are white gears. And if we go to Amazon website on the same design, those are black gears. You can see the design is totally different. Well, we're gonna follow up with them and find out. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I think the first video when we was unpacking, it got to a certain point, it got cut off. This is the second one. I'm gonna check out the first video to see where the it got cut off, and then finish off from there. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, so this is part 3. So as you can see, I set everything up. I try a small sample of cutting a project. So yeah, so far no problems with it. It worked fine. I sand down the rail a little bit so it moves nice and across with no problems. So let's see here. So if I unlock it, see, so I sand it down. So now we could actually move this nice and smooth, the rail, from that dent that it got during the packing. And this guy is able to move nice and smoothly also after the sand down of the rail and fix the dents, get the dents out of it. And now it's working out. So anyway, I tried it out. It works fine. You can see all the cutting I did. I did a small project. So I went on Amazon and bought this about 2 months ago. The return close date was already closed out, so I was not able to return it because this is a R8 and it's a 1/4 inch shaft. It's a 3/4 inch shaft, so it wouldn't fit on my spindle, which is an R20. So I said, well, there has to be a way for me to use it. So I said, hey, why not try to cut it down? So that's what I did. So I put it on there and I trimmed this down to 1/2 inch, as you can see. So this is a unit, which is this guy here, and this one there is the 1 inch. This is the 2 inch with the 3 blades. So I trim all this down. I think I took off 2-point-something millimeters off of it, and I got it down so from the top here is the same cut as see if I can get it out. I'll get it out, this guy over here. In 1 second, I'm trying to get something else so I can show you what it looks like. See if I can get this guy out. He's stuck in there. Dude, I don't want to come out. Okay, doesn't want to come out. Anyway, yeah, so this is what I did on my project. So I'm gonna put the blades on, and yeah, it worked pretty fine. It's nice and smooth, nice cut. So my purpose of this was so that I'd be able to mount it to him. Get it in there. And just give me a second. I don't have a camera person with me today. I'm just doing this here at night by myself. So let me get a stand for this camera and show you what I'm doing as we walk around my shop here. We're going to let's see. Okay, sorry for the movement, but we're gonna open this stand up and get this camera mounted. Okay, so come on, stand, open up. Don't be such a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm gonna mount this on here real quick. Lock it down, and we're gonna go to. Here's the funny part. I can't even get the camera to move that way. Okay, so So let me show you what I did. So I was not able to return this piece back, so what I did is I trimmed it down to the same thing as a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch. One of the blades that I use, one of the tools, one of the bits that I use. So I knew that if I trim it down exactly the same, yeah, exactly even, that's what I did. I trimmed it down, that I should be able to use it. This spindle, which is an it's a ER20 collar. So this is the item. So here we go. We put it in. It's perfect, nice and tight. And then we'll lock it down here. And you're probably wondering, is it cut right? Is it gonna wobble? Is it gonna spin crazy? Well, unfortunately, no. The cut was, get the camera closer. The cut was actually perfect. So there's no wobble whatsoever. So I'm going to start, and there you go. I'm going to take the camera off to get it closer so you can see. There is no wobble whatsoever. It's not wobbling. It's spinning perfect. Yeah, so this was a 3/4 down to a 1/2 inch, so that I could fit it into my spindle, which is an ER20 collar. And yeah, now I'll be able to trim some pieces down and clean them up. All I gotta do is just put the blade on there, put the blades on it, and test it out tomorrow. But yeah, that's my little project I did. So if I bring down the spindle down to the surface, about 1 meter. Yeah, there you go. So I bring it down to the surface of the workplace, and check this out, guys. There is no wobble. Even if I turn it by hand, there's no wobble whatsoever. It's nice and even right on the surface. Yeah. Amazing, isn't it? No wobble whatsoever. Yeah. So let me get the camera back over here. Let's raise this back up. I don't have the computer set up to this so that I could control it with the BCNC control software. I'm working on that. I'm trying to change the drivers, because the driver control that drives these stepper motors are on that one. It's a 2 amps is the maximum, and these stepper motors are 3 amps. And I'm going to overheat those drivers, so I'm changing those drivers out to the proper drivers so I could properly drive this. Yeah, so that was that. In Florida, we have roaches, but they're not roaches. They're actually flying little roaches. I don't even know what they call those suckers, but they open their backyard and all of a sudden they come out of nowhere. Okay, let's get this guy loose. Man, there has to be a much easier way to loosen this up into. Yeah, so there you go. Raise it up more, and that's what it looks like. Get the camera closer to it, and check it out, guys. Nice even cut. Now if you use this, as it was sort of on the spin, when I turned on the spindle, the tool was not wobbling anywhere. It was even cut, nice cut. I think it's about 2 mil, so we're gonna check it out on the thing and see how much we cut off. So let's get another camera stand. Sorry, my camera guy's not here. He went home early today. Okay. So, okay, let's see what we got here. So, what do we got? Let's see if we can see this. So it's in inches, so let's see what we got. I'm trying to get this so you guys can see. Yep, there you go. 1/2 inch. How much we took off of it? Let's get into the meters here. Okay, zero it out. Now let's find out how much we took off. We took off 3.37 millimeters off on this cut. That's how much we took off. Yeah. Anyway, it was a good project. So now it's not wasted. It's not a wasted tool that I could use it now. So all we gotta do is just put all these suckers back in here. These are bolts. I'm putting them the wrong way. Okay. This guy. If I can just get this guy in there. Correctly because it's going a little on the crooked side. Come on. Okay. Okay, so put the blade back on here, and they go that way. I wonder if this camera is focused. It's driving me crazy. Okay, the next one. Put this screw in here. That pain in the ass. Yeah, I got it, yeah. Okay, put the blade in there. Sorry, I think the camera is out of focus. It's supposed to be on autofocus. Actually, it's not. Manual focus. Autofocus. There you go. Okay, let me get this guy back in here. These things are very hard to come off. Actually, the bolts are really easy to come off, but very hard to get back on there. Crap. Alright, let's see if we can get this one in there smoothly without shipping anything. Okay, ship this one. This one actually went in the wrong problems. Okay, put the other blade on. And, yeah. Okay, so all we gotta do is tighten them up. Nice squeeze. And another squeeze here. And there it goes, guys. Look at this. I mean, like I said, I bought this like 2 months ago in the closed window to return back to Amazon. Because I thought that when I ordered this it was a 1/2 inch shaft, but it wasn't. It's a 3/4. And then I totally forgot about it. And now that I got that Venner's lean machine, I said, let me try something that I've been trying to figure out for a while. I've been looking on the internet to try to get an adapter for this, but there was nothing. So look, now that I got that machine, I was able to cut this down. And this was $100 when I bought this 2 months ago, and well, I think this is let's go into the inches. I think this is 2 inches. You see? I think it's 2 inches. Go this way. It's reading 1.5 inches. It's weird. I thought on the description was 2 inches. It's reading 1.5. It's reading 1. So it's a 1.5. So it's a inch and a half with 3 blades. So yeah, check it out, guys. This is what it looks like after I use a milling machine to trim out. So the way it trimmed out, it was the trim when I started it started here, and when it got down here it removed 3 mil, and then as it was going down, it was removing I think 2.8 mils, and then as it got closer, so it's less here, more down here. So it's a 1/2 inch here until you get halfway here. So from here down it's a 1/2 inch, and then from here up it's 33 by 64. And the reason why I did that is so that when it goes in, you get that so it starts small here and then it gets tighter as it goes into the collar, the ER20 collar. So it gets tight here. So this is where it's more important way to grab than to grab up here. So this cut was in, it was not a straight cut like this, it was in an angle cut. So less cut here, more cut here, less cut as I get to the end. So it was perfect. And as you saw, I put it on the spindle and turned on the spindle, and trust me, it did not wobble whatsoever. It didn't go this, it didn't, oh, it popped out. It just, you could saw it. When I brought it down to the work area, it was nice and leveled. Let's take it to the spindle and see what it looks like when it's attached to it. Okay, bring it to the camera, boys. Yeah, when I'm by myself, it's harder for me to move the camera and hold things. But anyway, yeah, so this is it. We'll put it in here. See, as you see, it goes in. So when you put it in, it's easy. Like I said, it's the way this cut is easy to go in, and then as you go further in, it reaches a 1/2 inch down here, the 1/2 inch, and you don't have to do anything. It just locks in there by itself. So we're gonna tighten it up a little bit because we don't want to turn on the spindle while this is loose. Definitely don't want this flying all over the place. And we're gonna make sure it is in there. And when I cut this, I make sure I left a spacing here, because I read on an article about bits and all that, how they design this. There has to be a space. I don't know why, but I guess it helps out. Anyway, so let's see what it looks like when it's spinning. Check it out. Look at this. Nice and even, guys. Yeah. I'll bring it closer so you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. It's not wobbling whatsoever. It's nice and straight. So when I go clean a surface of materials that I use, metal, aluminum, or if I want to clean the surface of this, it's awesome. You can see there's no wobble whatsoever. It's nice and straight. At least what I did here with this little project and cutting this, I didn't lose $100. I put it into something to use, you know. Okay. If you guys like this video, give it a shout out. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. Thumbs up if you don't. Any suggestions? If you want information how I did this, how did I manage to cut? I think I use. Let me see. We could go to the milling machine and see what I used. Yeah. So this is the kit that I got, separate from that, and it came with a couple of them. Yeah, this is a 3/8, so you can see it. the one that's on there, let's see if I can get it off. When I started it, I kind of went a little slower. I was taking my time. I didn't want to have when I mounted on here on the chuck, I didn't want it coming flying out and hitting my face. What I did is, man, why is it every time I put a tool on, it's hard for me to find it? Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to get a tool so I can release the thing on the chuck. Okay, so I got this guy, and there's the wrong one. Shit. Hold on. While we get the right one. Let's hope that this is the right one. Okay. Yes. See all the brittle? I think that shaft was made out of metal, because this is more metal than aluminum. I thought it was an aluminum shaft, but it appears to be metal, a metal shaft. But yeah, this is all the stuff I put this white so that I don't get all that stuff on my carpet. So we're gonna loosen. Damn, still the wrong one. What did I do with that tool? Hang on 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. A little disorganized when I'm by myself. I'll get this guy loose in here. Now I bought a kit that to change this out so that I could do it from here instead of just using this. I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna clean this up a little bit here. Dirty. Where the hell are we going? So when I did it the first time, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can bring it in close. I chipped the first one here when I was doing it the first time, and then I released it and turned it around and started using the new ones. What's good about these, what I'm learning about this, is that I'm glad that it has three corners. But I don't know if I can bring it close enough on the camera to see the chip. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Some light here. So, come on, camera, focus. Focus. There goes the chip anyway, somewhere. But yeah, you can see it there. It chipped off. It's not pointy as the other ones. But I use these guys. I was attempting to use this 5/8 that they sent me. Yeah, these are 5/8. The problem with using this, let's see if I can get it in there. Sorry, I'm trying to do this by my hand. The problem with using the 5/8 is that when I was trying to use this, the pointer did not match with what I wanted to cut. It was right. For instance, instead of being like this, like under it, it was right like this above it, as you can see. So these are too big for this. I guess this is for like a bigger machine. So I have to use 3/8 or 1/2 inch, not 5/8. 5/8 is too big. So I'm gonna order some for this. Yeah, so the project was good. Very happy with it. So when they said that this is a mini, what did they say this? Let me see. They said that this is a mini. 1 second. They call this a mini something. Okay, they call this a mini metal lathe. Does that look to you like mini? It's 100 pounds, man. That's a mini. You see this? The Proxxon FX70? That's a mini. Well, that's really small. That is not a mini. Like I said before, I should call it mid-size. Anyway, yeah, it worked very well. I guess using it for 30 minutes when I was doing that cut, I think I noticed something funny. Let me start this real quick. I noticed that the motor was losing power, like this, not speed, but the way it was operating. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but okay, we're back again. My battery went dead on the camera. Yeah, so after 30 minutes of using it, I started noticing that the motor was at one point winding down just a little bit. But I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah. That's reverse. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions and comments of what I just did and my little project here with this bit, instead of losing the money, this is what I did. It's nice and smooth. If you guys like it, let me know. Leave me a comment. See you next time on my next project. Good night, people.